This is a Sunday reading. I was guided to come and do a quick oracle reading. I'm reading 2 cards out the oracle book. I already pulled the cards on the video I keep trying to make, but it keeps getting messed up. So I'm going to try it again. I'm reading out the book, and let's do it. Mother Earth is a giving mother. She gives everything to her children, providing food for us to eat, air to breathe, and water to drink. We depend on her resources and her resilience to sustain us. Now ask yourself, how much have you given in return? It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have or what you need more of, but never forget the abundance that has already been given to you. Offerings, given freely and without debt or expectation, are a way of showing our thanks and respect for the earth. The offerings card guides you to be mindful of how much you give compared to how much you receive and reminds you to show your gratitude. Working toward balancing the scales of give and take, not just with Mother Earth, but in all your relationships, is a sacred way to bring more harmony into your life. If you have been a taker in the past, try to find ways to be generous in whatever way you can. Call a friend who usually calls you. Help your partner around the house, or stop to water a flower on a morning hike. If you have been giving all your energy away, try to allow your heart to open a little more. Readily accept compliments, support, and offers of help. That was that card. So talks about offering to give back, not just be a taker. And the next card is thunderstorm. Thunderstorms can happen like the wind, like the end of the world, with rain pouring down, visceral blooming thundercaps, and jagged streaks of lightning splitting the sky. There are moments in our lives like this too, when change is so thorough and complete that we can't do anything else but surrender and trust all will be well in the end. These storms, both in sky and in our lives, present danger, but ultimately they clear the air and make space for better clarity and focus. Rude awakenings bring clarity to the consequences of our actions or lack of action. Beliefs and values you hold dear are put to the test to determine whether or not they are strong enough to hold as you transcend to your next level. Thunderstorm is a warning that you are or soon will be in the midst of a significant change and upheaval. This is a time to put faith in higher power and trust in Mother Earth. The events are out of your control, but you can decide how to navigate this storm. Trust that trust that what is taken from you will be replaced, and what is lost is only what you didn't need. Okay, so this is talking about an offering of give and take, and it's also talking about when you give this offering or what you've been praying about is coming into your life, but some things are going to have to change. So now that you've prayed and you've asked for these prayers, the universe is going to answer, but it's going to cause a change in your life. It's going to move some things out in order to move some things in. And I'm going to read the bottom of the deck card also. It says, wild winds. Do you hear the whispers in the wind? Have you ever been alone in nature when suddenly you hear a word or sound, but no one is there? Earth Mama speaks to us in many ways, but it takes time to practice to hear her with clarity. At first, you may wonder if it's just your mind playing tricks on you. Do not allow doubt to block the wisdom of the earth. The Wild Winds card commonly appears when a spirit or the universe has sent you messages in the form of synchronicities or patterns like recurring numbers, symbols, shapes that you miss. This card is a nudge to open your senses to the messages that you have been closed off to. Sometimes a message can be so clear that it becomes overwhelming. Other times, messages are so subtle that you must be completely calm and still to see them. Either way, you are being called to make sense of the little clues being left for you. To do so, you must listen with your heart and trust that you know what is being presented to you. Do not overthink the synchronicities that come into your life. Do not try to approach them with logic or reason. Feel them in your spirit and know that your first instinct is often the correct one. So they've been sending messages. You ain't been acknowledging them. So now the universe is going to come in. This is like a tower moment. And order to give you what you've been praying for. It's time. So be aware, be open to change and transformation, and be grateful and have gratitude for what you have, and no more being more than a taker than a giver. Find an equal balance within that. And that is the message for today.